So now we have some very nice widgets. We can start using like the buttons that look prettier. We have other widgets like the time selector right here. So we can actually start working with Bootstrap in our application. But there's one thing we don't have, and that's components. Icons. We don't have any icons right now, and that's kind of another thing I want in my application to start working with it. So let's just get that out of the way as well, and then we can start developing some pretty cool details page right here. So we can either choose glyph icons right now. That's the old Bootstrap icon set right here, but it seems that some of them starts to cost money, and I'm really not into paying stuff. A lot of them are free. These are all the basic icons in here, but I want to kind of find something else, and that's where Font Awesome comes into play. Now, Font Awesome is a free set of icons that's very cool. They have so many icons to pick from. Let me just try and show you some of them right here when it actually launches. Now we are going to install Font Awesome this lesson right here, and luckily it's not very complex to install it. Let's just have a look at some of the icons right here. You can of course go and look at them yourselves, but there's so many to pick from. Who doesn't need an eraser at some point in their life, or a fighter jet? I need a fighter jet on my page. So many to pick from in here, so let's install it. Another thing to know about Font Awesome is it's vector graphics, so you can decide the sizes. We'll have a look at that in a second. Now what I want to do is just add some kind of thing in here, just to show you guys that Font Awesome will be running. So let's actually start out by installing Font Awesome, and to do that we need to kind of run this command right here. Notice I just put it in there, npm install --save Font Awesome. That's all we have to do. Now there are actually Angular packages around Font Awesome that you can use to make it even more Angular-like. But I don't use that normally. I just use the pure Font Awesome setup right here because it's just icons I need, nothing else. So now it seems to have installed this. All we need to do is go into our Angular CLI JSON file again, the one where we installed the Bootstrap min right here. And we need to just add a single line right here called, again, the node modules, Font Awesome CSS, and then the Font Awesome min CSS right here. Now, let's just have a look if that is actually here now in our node modules folder. So I'm just going into the node modules folder. I'm scrolling down like a madman, and I'll find the F somewhere. I just passed it. So here should be a Font Awesome folder somewhere. And there we go, Font Awesome. Under that, there should be a CSS. Under that, there should be a Font Awesome CSS minified version right here. So that's kind of where we're pointing. So sweet, now Font Awesome is installed. How do we use these icons? So jumping back to our page here with Font Awesome, and let's just click on any of the icons. The bath one, that looks cool. And I'm just going to grab this line right here to show a bath inside my application right here. So jumping back to code, going into the customer detail view right here, and I'm just going to paste in a bath. That's simple. So let's see what happens if I refresh the page. Nothing happens. I have to restart my application just like last time. So you have to know whenever you start messing around with the Angular CLI JSON file, and sometimes with the app module file, you'll have to restart your application. So let's just do that. Application is back up and running. Let's try and see, and there we have the bathtub. It's kind of small right now, but let's try and see if we can make it bigger by doing an FA- and 4x right here. Let's see what happens. There we go. Now we have a big bathtub.